You're scrolling through someone else's timeline at 11 p.m. That moment when you catch yourself comparing again, their promotion, their wedding, their second house, and your chest gets a little tight because you're still here, still figuring it out, still moving at what feels like a fraction of the speed everyone else is traveling. You know the feeling. It happens in the grocery store too, doesn't it? When you see someone your age with clarity written all over their face and you wonder what you're missing. Or worse, it happens at 3 a.m. when you're lying awake thinking about the year that just passed, the deadlines you didn't meet, the version of yourself you thought you'd be by now. That quiet shame of moving differently feels a lot like moving wrong. But here's what nobody tells you when they're posting their highlight reel. Moving differently isn't the same as falling behind. Different is not slower. Different is not less. Different is just different. Maybe you're building something more slowly because you're constructing it right. Maybe you're taking a path no one in your feed is taking because it's yours, not theirs. Maybe the timeline you're comparing yourself to isn't even real, it's a curated story, a moment plucked out of context, a win without the invisible 10,000 hours of struggle that came before it. You don't see the doubt. You don't see the false starts. You don't see the days they almost quit too. The hardest part about moving at your own pace is that there's no one to tell you you're doing it right while you're doing it. You won't feel validated until much later, maybe years later, when you look back and realize that the thing you were building slowly was exactly the thing that needed time. That the detours weren't mistakes. That moving differently meant you learned things other people never had to. This doesn't mean you stop wanting more. It means you stop treating your timeline like evidence of your worth. You're not behind. You're just on a different road. And that's not a failure, that's a choice, even if you didn't know you were making it. You had to hear this today. Subscribe for more.